Hi and welcome to Tutorial N, Noteworthy News. We'll be looking in this tutorial at the writing of newspaper articles, magazine articles, one or two bits of grammatical concepts to do with writing. In short, we'll be encouraging you to define your purpose and state it clearly, to use ideas and evidence to support your general purpose, to organize your main ideas into an appropriate sequence, and to think about who your audience is and what your audience already knows. Writing newspaper articles, we normally start off in the first paragraph with the who, what, when, where, why, and then gradually as we go on have less important and less important and less important until the least important is at the end. So newspaper readers can actually just browse at the opening paragraphs and only read further if they're really interested in a particular article. Magazine articles, however, are slightly different. They normally have an attention-grabbing headline, an engaging introduction, a well-organized body, and a firm conclusion. The headline should be brief yet powerful enough to attract the reader's curiosity. It sets the tone for the whole article and engages readers. A captivating introduction follows the headline, briefly introducing the topic and drawing the reader into the heart of the article. The body of the magazine article is where the author develops the argument or opinion. It's suggested that you present the argument logically and coherently. You can use clear headings and subheadings, convincing evidence, anecdotes or quotations to strengthen your argument and keep up the interest. A conclusion at the end summarizes the article and highlights the key points. It should also provide a clear call to action and a thought-provoking statement. This creates a lasting impact on the reader and encourages further engagement with the topic. Journalist's checklist. Journalists know the value of brevity, which is briefness. So check to see if the following questions are taken care of by your piece of writing. Do you make your purpose known at the beginning? Does your opening line attract attention? Have you avoided cliches? Is your style readable? Have you kept your sentences short? One or two personal references? Have you avoided ambiguity, jargon, and repetition? Have you used mainly the active voice? Did you come to the point? Have you provided all the necessary information? Is your style appropriate? And have you proofread your work? A couple sentences to have a look at some grammar concepts. Hopefully some of these sentences will help you to keep your writing simple and direct. This one, of course, is keeping pronouns consistent. We did this when we looked at pronouns. It's not one should bite one's nails. That should be one should not bite one's nails. Don't mix up with one and your. Keep the pronouns consistent. If the baby does not like fresh milk, boil it. It sounds like you're saying boil the baby. So make it very clear that you're saying boil the milk. She's the eldest of the two singers. That would be correct for three singers, but for two singers, we'll use elder. He didn't use a lot of delusion in his show, unless he was deluded. He used illusion. He used trickeries of the eye, trickery of the eyes. The pipe wasn't deficient. The pipe was defective. This is verbose, or is it a repetition of the same ideas? Tautology. In my opinion, it was a terrible book, or I think it was a terrible book, but not both. This one is mixed metaphors. He's a hard nut to crack with an axe to grind. He's a difficult man and has a finger in every pie. So as to add insult to injury, your request will fall on deaf ears. I mean, I want to shorten that completely and say he won't listen because he's a difficult man. Revision of verbs. We've looked at all of this before. Transitive verbs have an object. The sailor ate what? The stew. Intransitive verbs have no object. Snakes hiss. Linking verbs are words like is and are. We haven't really spoken about the complement. He is a cricket coach. That's not the object of the verb because no one's doing anything to the cricket coach. It's following a linking verb. We call it a complement. Not compliment with an I, as in saying something nice about someone. Complement, although we just say compliment. It does the verb, the work of completing the verb. He is a cricket coach. John seems young. They're not objects, they're complements. We've been over finite and infinite verbs. Finite verbs have a subject, they in this case. Non-finite verbs waiting for the bus. It's not a sentence. There's no subject of the verb. The position of a word in a sentence will normally decide its function. The round of ammunition, that's the name of something, so it's a noun. The round table, that's describing the noun, so it's an adjective. Call round is a position, so it's a preposition. And run round the track twice also looks like a preposition, or is it describing how we must run? Could it be an adverb? I'm inclined to say these are both prepositions. All grammars leak. Sometimes there's more than one possible answer. Explain the difference. Only my sister drinks juice. My only sister drinks juice. My sister drinks only juice. Which one suggests that no one else drinks juice? This one. Only my sister drinks juice. No one else in my family does. Which one suggests that I only have one sister? This one. My only sister drinks juice. And then this one suggests that she drinks nothing else. She doesn't drink water or tea. She drinks only juice. Word order makes all the difference. To revise phrases, a group of words which functions as a part of speech. Noun phrases, what takes great skill? The name of what takes great skill is driving a car. Adjective phrases, the words in red describe the noun the man. The man with the shiny red suit is my uncle. Verb phrases, shall be going. Adverb phrases, how did he behave? With great dignity. And prepositional phrases, to town. It's just a group of words introduced by a preposition. We've done some of these before. He was attacked in the vicinity of his place of residence near his house by a savage dog, a member of the canine species. They stopped working to enjoy nourishing food or to have a meal. That's fortifying comestibles, food that makes one strong. Numerous individuals were precipitated into the icy embrace of Poseidon's realm. Several people fell into the ocean. Refrain from expectoration. Don't do what? It's just a fancy word for spitting. Don't spit. He was excessively inclined towards the imbibing of intoxicating liquors. He loved drinking alcohol. He was a drunkard. In my opinion, I think you don't need both. I think the teenagers are wonderful. Leave out this, in my opinion. A sedentary position was assumed by the feline on the carpet. The feline is the cat. Took a sedentary position without an O. The cat sat on the mat. It's futile to instruct a geriatric canine to perform innovative maneuvers. It's futile, it's a waste of time to teach an old dog new tricks. You can't teach an old dog new tricks. All articles that coruscate with resplendence are not truly auriferous. All that glitters is not truly gold. Scintillate, scintillate, asteroid magnific. Twinkle, twinkle, little star. Members of an avian species of identical plumage congregate. Birds of a feather flock together. Birds, this is avian, birds of a feather, identical plumage, congregate, flock together. It's fruitless to become lachrymose over precipitately departed lacteal fluid. You shouldn't cry, become lachrymose, over precipitately departed over spilt milk. You shouldn't cry over spilt milk. This tutorial's gone so quickly. Care for and protect someone or something while they are growing. Of course, that's to nurture them. A spoken or written account of connected events, a story, is a narrative. A sentimental longing or wistful affection for the past, that's nostalgia. A subtle difference in or shade of meaning, expression or sound, nuance, subtle meanings, a nuance. 2 more pages of N words. A completely fake name under which an author publishes his or her work instead of using his or her real name is a nom de plume. Coolly unconcerned, indifferent or unexcited or casual is nonchalant. Famous or well-known, typically for some bad quality or deed, notorious. Famous for something good, notorious for something bad. A newly coined word or expression, for example, netiquette, a way of behaving when you're online. A new word, neologism, neo meaning new. A neologism. Last page of N words. Having or showing an excessive interest in or admiration of oneself and one's physical appearance. Excessively interested in yourself is being narcissistic. Typically of an action or activity wicked or criminal, nefarious. Of a person or action showing a lack of experience, wisdom or judgment, being so naive. Writing note for the week, action similes, high impact verbs and precise nouns to create vivid similes. Anger detonated inside him like a landmine under snow. Pick an emotion and describe it as if it were a weather condition. His joy crackled like summer thunder. He was a lightning storm wrapped in denim. Some writing topics. The 11th commandment, thou shalt not get caught. The age of the celebrity. Honesty is the best policy. My good motives were misunderstood. Rush hour. Is it important to be good looking? Or you could choose this picture. Once again, the topics, thou shalt not get caught. The age of the celebrity. Honesty the best policy. My good motives were misunderstood. Rush hour. Is it important to be good looking? Or the picture. And we end the tutorial as usual with a quick vocabulary quiz. The loss of memory starting with AM. Amnesia. Describes a person who talks too much. They are what? Verbose. They are guilty of verbosity. Belonging to all parts of the world, starting with cosmo. They are cosmopolitan. The human race, humanity. The practice of spying, espionage. smuggled goods, contraband, a lover of mankind, a philanthropist, and describing handwriting that is easily read, that handwriting is legible. The opposite of that, of course, illegible. So that's tutorial N. Next time we'll be looking at letters and pieces of objective writing, reviews, reports, things like that. So I hope you'll join me again for tutorial O, obtaining objectivity. I look forward to seeing you again then. Until I see you again, go well.